Dan podcast ini terjangan khas oleh Adele Law LLC, sebuah syarikat yang memberikan khidmat konsultasi untuk perkara-perkara legal dan terutamanya syariah law.
Yes, and kau boleh follow mereka di social Facebook, Instagram dan TikTok @adele.law.llc ataupun langsung di laman adele.law.com.sg untuk maklumat lanjut.
Dan juga boleh book an appointment WhatsApp di talian 83997923, 83997923 atau walk in di 190 Lorong 6 Toa Payoh Unit 02512. Selamat datang dan selamat kembali ke Next Home Talk Show bersama saya Ashraf Usman.
Dan saya Faizal Rahim.
Dan kita masih lagi bersama dengan Feroz Han daripada Miraj Advisory. Apa khabar Feroz?
Khabar baik, Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, another week kita dengan kau. Memang girit lah actually duduk dengan kau.
Yeah, insyaAllah.
Pasal kita dapat banyak benda yang
Kita tak
insights
tahu,
lah, yang kita tak
Betul.
tahu. Yang actually perkara-perkara yang mungkin the common people akan cakap macam actually dry lah dengan ni. Tapi actually it's very insightful.
Betul.
Untuk kita faham, untuk kita belajar pasal ini semua untuk masa depan.
Betul
lah. Dan pada hari ini aku akan buka satu topik ni. Sakit tak membunuh tapi bil hospital yang akan membunuh kau. Terutamanya kat Singapura lah.
Very deep ni.
Alhamdulillah recently aku met Firoz personally. Come to my house and kita sign up certain things lah, certain plans and everything. And everything went well, Alhamdulillah.
New contract lah.
New contract lah.
Yeah, new contract. You want a sponsor so we can sign. So aku dah beli lah some insurance coverage dengan Firoz, which aku tengok macam okay, proses dia semua easy. And bila the amount and everything Dia explain to aku A to Z lah. Cuma kadang-kadang aku lost lah kadang-kadang. Because dah terlalu banyak numbers. Kau sayang pening kau. Like life insurance lah, kau pay medical. Lepas tu medical pecahan dia ada, kau nak private lah, kau tak nak private lah. So ada banyak. And of course kalau kau nak comfortable, kau nak kena bayar lebih lah. Pasal kadang-kadang bila kau sakit, kau nak comfortable.
Betul.
Kau rasa kau sakit kau nak comfortable ke, atau kau okay-okay je?
Of course lah, prefer comfortable lah.
Asal kau dah sakit, asal nak comfortable?
I mean,
Tak ada jawab. Tak betul lah. I mean, ada orang boleh fikir tak apalah, aku dah sakit, buat apa aku nak buang duit comfortable? Maybe lah, I don't know. Maybe people have that kind of mindset, I don't know. But for you personally,
okay, maybe comfortable is because let's say my family members datang akan ada more privacy.
okay.
Let's say anakku ramai. So kalau aku ambil tempat yang tak ada privacy, nanti kecoh, bising, will affect the other patients. So tak apalah, ambil. This is to benefit aku punya family lah yang datang visit.
Betul? Dia tak ada salah, tak ada betul lah.
Betul.
Semua balik kepada masing-masing lah, kan?
Betul.
With the rising cost of medical care, public versus private hospital, aku nak faham first, Feroz, based on your experience. Okay lah, let's talk about a comfortable punya situation first. Selalunya orang akan cakap private lagi comfortable. Okay. Aside from that, aku want to understand private and public general hospital. Perbezaan dia, contoh berapa comfortable kau boleh comfortable kalau kau dah sakit.
Okay. Okay, berapa comfortable Dia punya soalan macam aku tengah registering. Okay, so
Pasal ada versus general hospital dengan private hospital.
Correct. Okay, so basically very simple. Private hospital are hospital like your Raffles Hospital, your Mount E, your all Genigal. So these are all your private hospital lah. Okay, so public hospital is all our government hospital, which is like Tan Tock Seng, CGH and etc. lah. So when we talk about comfort, dua-dua pun ada comfort.
Yes.
Okay, so I wouldn't say that government hospital tak ada comfort. Private hospital pun ada, alhamdulillah. Both have the comfort. It actually depends on kita punya comfort. Because my comfort and your comfort is different. Ada people comfort dengan kita punya comfort pun lain.
Betul.
Yeah.
Right. So some people, example, kalau orang-orang yang aku jumpa, diorang okay with public hospital, A class and below.
Okay.
Because that's why they say, okay, aku one bedder government, aku okay. Tapi ada some certain people, they feel that aku nak private hospital sebab dia macam lain service dia. Dia akan kasih iPad, okay, lunch apa kau nak, dinner apa kau nak, kau boleh choose. Ni aku pernah experience because bila aku pergi so called visit my client, bila dia tengah admitted, aku terperanjat sebab bila aku masuk tu private hospital punya ni, aku cakap dia ni tengah staycation pun.
Orang tengah sakit
but then tengah going through that particular ni lah,
Yeah.
sickness lah. Then aku macam like itu sini. Dan bila aku pergi fikir balik, dulu aku punya wife was in NUH per delivery kan.
Yeah.
So aku tengok balik, lain pula dia punya service. So boleh tengok dia punya beza lah
Okay.
between both lah. But end of the day, it's the amount of money that you pay. Because private hospital, they have a certain sum of money yang diorang charge lah. But not to worry, Alhamdulillah, Singapore is safe because end of the day, because of our ministry, right, they actually have this certain kind of guidelines for private hospital.
Okay.
Yang diorang nak kena follow bill. So if you talk about private dengan government, they are almost similar. Nothing much different. Tapi depends lah apa yang kau nak lah.
So your insurance that you paid the premium will be much more higher compared to government ya kan?
Confirm.
Ya,
plus
confirm.
shock.
Okay. Berapa banyak dia punya beza dia tu?
At least about 3 times more to maybe 3.5 times more for private.
Okay.
Then 3.3 to 3.5 times lesser lah for government lah.
Oh serius
Yeah.
Patut aku beli mahal
Kau punya yes.
Oh, kau cakap aku nak comfort. Kau lagi nak comfort.
Aku dah confirm
Dah sakit apa?
Okay, aku personally pernah experience bila wife aku pergi A&E. Aku have a bad experience lah.
Okay.
And then from there, dia punya waiting time. Habis bini aku tengah sakit pinggang. Habis dia dah tak ada proper place nak letak bini aku. Dia suruh tunggu macam ni. So aku senang fed up. Dengan orang hulu ke hilir dengan orang ni punya perangai macam gini. Jadi aku macam fed up tau. Macam ni apa sih ni?
Kontak E&E tu.
E&E.
Okay.
Then after that, bila everything was okay already, aku cakap wife aku, okay lah, aku dah make this decision apa-apa Kau nak pergi private je, settle lah. Aku malas lah, pasal aku senang mengamuk.
Okay.
Aku dah sakit, aku nak mengamuk. Dia dah jadi burden.
Yalah, kau nak mana satu? Nak sakit ke nak mengamuk?
Yalah, kadang-kadang emotion. Kau tengah sakit kau tak ada mood. Lepas tu kau nak kena tengok orang macam gini.
Tapi bukan kau yang sakit, wife kau yang sakit.
Yelah, pasal aku go through that process. Jadi kalau kau pergi kat tempat yang contoh more premium yang kau bayar, kau tak nak kena go through all this hassle lah. That's what I feel lah.
Correct.
Sama juga macam kau beli, yelah, contoh private rumah dengan HDB lain. So it's something like that lah. And the next question is, MediSave dengan MediShield ni cukup tak untuk regular Singaporean?
Also depends. Because kalau let's say they were supposed to go to a class C ward, public hospital, Alhamdulillah, Singapore actually have a very good medical system and they actually support a lot in terms of kita punya medical bill.
Okay.
If you go to C class ward lah, it's very heavy subsidized. So there are situations where I see bills where it's sufficient for you to cover for the MediShield dengan your MediSave, but there are also certain situation tak cukup to cover.
I see.
So it depending on the level or the severity of your so-called illnesses lah. Then from there we know. But there are also things like your MediFund available out there. There are also government subsidies or so-called social worker punya assistance. Right. So there are many ways for us to leverage. The only issue is certain people with a certain income range, when you go to a social worker to ask government for help, right, because of kita punya income range ni, they are not able to help us. It's not say they don't want to. It's just how the whole entire system works lah. Okay, because they also need to protect whatever amount of money yang the ministry has lah. Right. So end of the day, I mean, I may be wrong, I may be right. Okay, but this is from what I've read over on so-called government punya portals lah.
Okay.
Yeah. So end of the day, to answer back that question, I feel that it really depends. Where we want to go, what class we want to go. Then from there we understand better. Maybe okay lah, simple lah. Give you all a so-called story.
Okay, baik lah.
Okay, so I have a client of mine met with an RTA accident.
Okay.
She has a private punya coverage.
Okay.
Okay. So when she met with a private accident, by right she can claim from the third party motor insurance, betul tak?
Yeah.
Right, because involved in the RTA she was riding a bike lah. So end of the day, I remember her brother called me, asked me, Firoz, this one how can settle or not? I say right now what's the severity? She cannot answer. She broke her pelvic, collarbone.
Alamak.
Her 2 kneecap gone.
Quite serious.
Spine also, she broke her spine. So I was like, this one serious lah.
Motor lah?
Motor.
Ayo.
So I told her, I told her brother, okay, simple. This one just put it under kita punya so-called insurance punya claim lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because at least we know that insyaAllah our side will actually cover. So after 1 week after the surgery, I went and see her. She was literally just like lying down the bed. I remember her 2 arms was up, her legs was up.
Star.
She was wearing neck brace. So the moment I saw, I was like, rabak lah ni. Betul rabak. So when I talk to her, she like can talk, cannot talk.
Okay.
That kind of thing lah.
But conscious lah
But conscious lah. Alhamdulillah was conscious lah. She was in the hospital on the bed at a 4-bedder punya so-called ward lah.
Okay.
For at least about 5 months plus.
Public hospital.
Okay. So ultimately she didn't work for 1 year 2 months.
Okay.
Okay. And she was actually one of the sole breadwinners kat rumah. So parents tak kerja. Okay. So when the whole entire bill, right, when it comes out together for that 1 year 2 months punya bill was actually at least about 190k lah total.
Okay.
But without the subsidy, when I saw the bill, it was about 400 to 500k. Which
Without
aku
the subsidy,
terperanjat. Cakap, banyak apa?
Wah, almost $500,000
Almost $500,000.
Gila,
If I can remember correctly,
Okay.
if I'm wrong, I will go and look back at the medical bill. I will update you guys again.
Yeah.
But then again, when I look back, actually okay kita punya public housing, Alhamdulillah. Actually Singapore really support the citizen a lot. I really respect the government for that lah.
Nice.
Yeah. So ultimately, that 1 year plus tu tak kerja kan. Her personal accident was able to pay a certain sum of money to her.
Okay.
So that she's able to live on her life.
Okay.
After 1 year 2 months, she's now back at work. She's okay, doing okay, fine, Alhamdulillah. Recently when I met up with her, I saw her limping. So I asked her what happened. Then she said, aku punya satu screw kat kneecap ni pecah. Aku cakap, abang apa? Cakap, just go through the surgery again lah. She said, alamak. The doctor asked to wait first lah. Because takkan want to go through the whole entire process again kan. Then nak kena pergi rehab balik. So wait for the rest of the screws to so-called loosen up or break. Then can think about what's the next procedure lah. So it really depends lah on case to case basis lah. I hope I answered the
Okay, first for the you mentioned that dia punya bill is 190,000 after subsidized.
Correct.
Okay, that 190,000 tu macam mana tu? Dia bayar using the punya cash yang dia dah using the CPF, using the insurance coverage, is it?
Okay, yeah, correct. So company actually paid out that 190k lah. Accumulative.
I see. So what insurance that she took in order to get that covered?
Hospitalization punya insurance.
Okay, so please take note siapa-siapa yang buat Grab ke apa-apa semua. This insurance is very important
Yeah.
Banyak juga aku kenal pasal those Grab rider ke siapa-siapa, tak mau kata Grab lah, siapa-siapa lah yang naik motor. They don't even bother to take even this accident punya insurance.
Asal tapi kau naik motor apa?
Ya, tu dia macam-macam. Ada aku pernah cakap apa ni, ajar semua tangan Tuhan apa.
Allah. I mean,
Dia sampai talk until like that lah.
kalau mak aku cakap apa tau? Betul. Tapi kalau kau satu kali boom, kau satu kali game, memang
Tak apa.
ajar.
Betul.
Tapi kalau kau tak game jap,
Kau menyusahkan mak
kau
bapak.
menyusahkan mak kau tahu tak? Kau nak pergi, kau pergi. Kau jangan dah naik motor merempit, kau tak ada insurans, kau kena setengah jalan tak ada kaki, mak nak kena jaga.
Tapi dulu time kau mempit kau ada insurance tak?
Tak ada. Pasal aku masih biol budak lagi kan. Tak fikir.
So this apa yang kita buat ni actually untuk those advice untuk pada yang pada mendengar ni. I mean kita dah melalui this process tau.
Yes,
Kita dah tahu time kita muda kita dah fikir kita tak perlukan insurance.
Yes.
Tapi kau just imagine tadi apa yang Firoz ceritakan tu terjadi pada kau. And kau tak ambil this particular insurance.
Rabak bro.
Mak bapak kau rabak siap.
Loss of income, tak boleh kerja. Then because of the insurance, macam tadi the cases yang the lady dapat duit kan.
Yep.
What's the range yang dia punya payout every single month?
Tak salah aku for that 1 year 2 months I think she got about 20 over K most probably.
For throughout the 1 year 2 months.
For 1 year 2 months lah.
So-
Because under long term HR right.
Okay lah,
So
boleh
dia-
bayar bill
So
sikit
dah
lah.
macam gaji dia then
something like that. Yes. correct.
at least still covered lah kan.
Correct. Yeah. Then I remembered the point of time when I delivered some so-called hari raya punya goodies to her right. Then she actually said, thank you so much Firoz. If I've never met you I do not know what's going to happen.
True.
And she was actually referred by another client of hers also. Another good friend of hers also. So that's how we do our
Which is
business
your clients also lah.
Which is also my client. Yeah.
Betul tak apa Faizal kata? At the end of the day, you need to plan. Kalau kau boleh plan nak kahwin, kau nak kena plan diri kau dulu. Kau nak kena plan kesihatan kau dulu. Dah lah contoh kau tak jaga makan. Sekarang dengan top cases kena selalu diabetes. And bila aku sign insurance dengan Feroz, sampai dah ada ni Ros pre-illness dengan apa?
Post.
Pre-hospitalization dengan post-hospitalization.
And especially cancer.
Yeah, correct.
Which aku tanya dia, kenapa aku nak kena ambil cancer? Pasal Feroz cakap, sekarang ni banyak sangat cancer punya case. Terus otak aku pula dah jahat. So ni benda jadi medical conspiracy theory untuk kasih orang cancer jadi diorang ada business ke macam mana ni? Kau
So
faham
that they
tak?
can take up this insurance.
Pasal kalau diorang, bro, hospital nak kena buat duit bro. Kalau kau fikir balik, they need to run business bro.
Oh, of course lah.
Kan? Of course aku will sound like a pakcik-pakcik yang jangan pergi hospital lah gini semua. But it is what it is. It's still a business ya. Dia ada model to run. Dia nak kena ada strategi. I don't know lah, I can be wrong, but this is what I thought lah. And then with the insurance company, diorang sendiri pun, aku rasa pun every business nak untung, which insurance company nak kena ada untung. And kalau banyak sangat orang yang claim, orang rugi lah. Kau rugi kan?
Technically yes lah, if you follow that particular model lah. Because any business we operate, we still need to see kita punya revenue, kita punya loss dengan kita punya profit ber.
Okay.
There's also running costs in any business. So ultimately, if let's say in that situation, kalau ramai orang claim, right, then the so-called loss kira the payment out lah, the output out is a lot. Then the profit is lesser, or the profit turns into loss. Then the whole entire financial system would actually collapse.
Understand.
Right. So that's why as insurance company, they have to work out or mitigate, and they work with the government to ensure that kita punya medical insurance, our medical punya so-called structure, it's well taken care of. So I would like to thank the government also to ensure that at least together kita can work together to come out with it. So every once a year, alhamdulillah, so far we have been meeting ministers. I mean, as financial service consultants or you know, what we do is usually we meet macam ministers punya forum where they will update us what's happening, then they will ask us what's happening on the ground. So we communicate. It's a two-way process, and it's a very valuable one because after that they will see what they can do about it, and then they come out, then they implement certain things.
Okay.
Which is actually beneficial for everybody.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
What are the rates for cancer right now in Singapore 2025, 2024?
Wah,
High?
I mean, from what if you can pluck out on the internet itself right now, it's about 1 out of 4. 1 out of 4.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
At this
scary,
point in time.
Kena cancer
If you all think about it, right, if you all just run through your mind and ask yourself this question, who are the people that you know, okay, acquaintance ke apa ke, someone that you know ada cancer? Mesti ada punya.
Ada.
Mesti ada punya.
Mesti ada,
Kan?
Ha.
So from there then you understand that actually cancer is already out there. Like example, my mom just recovered from blood cancer
Okay.
after going through thyroid cancer a few years back. Right. So I mean it happens to our own family also. And when we go through the process with her, actually guys, lady, honestly, it's not a very easy process. Why? Because when they go through chemotherapy, it really somehow rather affect kita punya lifestyle juga, kita punya work, because we got to make time for them, nak tengah jaga diorang. They are quite weak when they go through chemo. So there's a lot of mental punya process yang kau kena absorb tau bila orang tengah going through that cancer stage and going through that recovery stage.
Yeah, of course.
So just imagine sekarang kalau let's say kau tak ada insurance, kau tak ada critical illness punya payout, and then kau kena go through this whole entire mental process. Lagi rabak lah.
Lagi stres kan kau?
Lagi stress kan?
Yalah.
Correct. So that's why bila aku go through, aku understand betul juga ni semua benda important. But unfortunately my mom is not insured because she has been diagnosed with diabetes many years ago. So cannot be insured anymore. Yeah, so from here aku understand. Because I see a person close to me going through this process, then aku understand, alamak, rabak
So
juga
kalau kena gini macam Feroz, yang bangsa dah tak insured, so they need to duit chemo, the medical semua all is hard cash lah.
Correct. But that is the government subsidies.
Subsidi
Correct.
ada.
Yes.
Okay. Even subsidized also, berapa banyak dia subsidized in this kind of situation?
80% tak salah aku. Almost 80%. I remember then minus kita punya MediSave account etc. Sometimes the bill comes out to maybe cash outlay berapa ratus atau berapa ribu lah.
Pasal
1K,
aku pernah
2K
dengar
lah.
orang bunuh diri pasal dia tak mampu nak bayar tau.
Apa
Pasal dia tak mampu nak bayar this medical.
Bunuh diri.
Bunuh diri.
Oh.
I've heard it before. To them it's like macam a burden untuk dia punya family.
Lah,
Which
aku dah
is nak
sakit
kena,
lah gitu lah.
sakit. Lebih aku mati tu, aku commit suicide lah, better. So aku tak payah nak, because I got no insurance coverage.
Mental lah, kira
Yeah.
just mental lah.
Dah depressed lah tu.
Dah depressed.
Yeah. That's the thing. Bila kau dah tengah tak ada duit, kau sakit, kau tak ada insurans, kira boleh ada that mindset lah. Pasal kau akan menyusahkan orang lain. Habis bila kau akan menyusahkan orang lain tu pun sendiri hidup dia tengah susah.
Betul.
You have no one to rely on. So balik kepada topik ni, which bagi aku the stigma of orang cakap insurance is a scam. It's not a scam, what? Basically it's helping you lah. Provided you have that knowledge, provided you have that curiosity, provided you want to plan on your life lah. So maknanya kalau orang yang individuals yang tak really proper dengan kehidupan dia nak plan, dia akan ambil benda ni sambil lewa lah. Tak payah. Kau nak bayar saya $40.
Betul. Or maybe dia tak dapat advice yang betul lah, Cap. Or maybe
Maksudnya?
tak ada orang yang akan advise about this thing, or dia tak ada knowledge about all this.
Tak ada that circle of friends yang macam
Yes,
gini
tak ada circle of friends yang macam gini.
Oh man, scary lah.
Possible juga.
I think it takes time for people to realise. Maybe some to see things that's happening around them, for them to finally feel that actually it's not important lah. It's time for me to take a step forward. Yeah. So but also I met some 20 plus recently. I went for joint field work with some of my agents I mean some 20 plus. Diorang terkejut bila let's say premium dia let's say $18 per month, something like that.
Because they're still young.
Diorang macam terkejut lah. Murah sangat apa. Cakap it might be cheap for you, but for other people might not be cheap.
Yes.
But end of the day we follow kita punya affordability lah. So later on they took that step lah. They straight away got themselves insured lah.
For this age group, what kind of insurance do they take?
Usually the 20 plus, from what aku nampak dari pattern sekarang, it's basic hospital, personal accident.
Okay.
This is the kind of things that they will take. Investment depending on the situation. Aku am a believer of investing my money. So I invest a lot of my money lah.
Stock market or what?
Stock. Aku also invest in stocks. I invest in my own insurance punya platform juga.
Okay.
So I do almost everything. Because why I do that? Because when I invest in stocks, like aku pun nak kena faham how the stock market works. Because if I meet someone and someone invests in stocks, right, I need to understand how it works. I need to understand the charges behind stocks also. So there are a lot of things to understand the whole entire framework lah.
Okay, understand. So kalau kita cakap pasal insurans ni, dia memang banyak company lah. There's a few companies. So for Feroz himself, Miraj is under AIA and aku personally from another company, so aku ported over because aku feel that Feroz lagi buat aku memahami, lagi dekat sebagai kawan.
So ada issue lah, Cap? I mean kau daripada previous insurance company. So what happened? I mean the other company tak happy lah.
Aku tak happy pasal bini aku nak claim tak dapat claim.
Okay,
so Feroz cakap actually Barat boleh claim. Tapi aku tak tahu asal tak boleh claim. Tak boleh claim saya.
So when you port over, they are okay with it lah, no issue lah.
No choice lah, dia masih nak sugarcoat lah. Biar aku pergi mati lah kan. Cakap aku nak keluar nak exit lah. So aku daripada honestly aku daripada endowment plan lah. Ni kalau kita cakap pasal savings pula I cover myself with medical and everything, but aku ada this kind of macam my mindset is like aku want to have this X amount of money, aku just want to save. Because kalau aku letak dalam bank doesn't grow. So kalau aku letak dalam crypto pula is very volatile. Turun naik. Sampai sekarang aku punya crypto masih kena burn sah. Ada aku dah crypto kena burn sah aku punya game. Walaupun aku ada Bitcoin pun tak game.
Satu sen tak dapat balik ke?
Ada lah, tapi from few hundreds drop lah. So dia tak grow. So dia ada risk there. And aku pun tak always update myself. So just put that aside. Jadi mentality aku ada that kind of savings yang aku nak buat, which Feroz come to me and we talk about it for a very long time actually. Investment. Dia tak psycho aku lah. Cuma aku tanya banyak soalan. Aku rasa aku yang paling banyak tanya soalan lah.
Have to lah.
So the investment ni, aku really love the idea because dia akan pump that duit pergi kat stocks like you mentioned So from there, dia ada expertise in that field to actually grow my money. And also bila graph yang dia tunjukkan aku tu it makes sense. Pasal our economy will definitely rise, inflation and everything. So the amount of duit tu dia tak akan naik, akan makin mahal. Dunia akan makin mahal. Jadi kalau kau masuk early, dunia akan makin mahal. Duit kau akan grow lah. So that is what the layman understanding aku faham dari Feroz.
This is a long term plan lah.
Which versus dengan endowment dulu aku main, dia punya pembahagian pembagi duit tu dia kepada bank, tapi ni kepada stock, something like that. Betul lah. Cik, aku dah boleh jadi advisor lah gitu. So gitu. Okay, maybe kau boleh explain sikit.
To maybe rephrase, endowment is like savings. They will actually buy in bonds. Then these bonds will then be distributed lah. So that's how kita can create certain form of wealth in the financial system lah. But when you are investing out there, you are actually investing into the fund itself.
Okay.
I'm talking layman term, not representing any company at this point of time. I'm just talking layman term. So when we invest a certain sum of money in, let's say, funds, right, we have actually a direct ownership towards the fund.
Yeah.
Because it's like a contract agreement between both parties. So end of the day, you must remember that investment. Okay, there are traders out there who do short. Short, that means they can go in, maybe today they buy at $1, then in the next 1 hour, 2 hour, boom, 120 they sell. Okay. So there are traders who do that, and they do make good money out of it, but they also lose also.
Yeah.
So
is this like forex?
it could be forex, it could be buying stocks online, anything else. So these are all professional traders, and they have good experience. Okay, but whereas for us, right, the common man, or most of us, sometimes we don't have time to sit down on the computer.
Betul.
To do. So this is another way for us to get ourselves into a long-term punya investment plan, that we can keep it on a long-term basis, so that kita tak payah always monitor, because we back end there is a professional layer of fund managers that will monitor all this whole entire platform lah. So it's easier for us in a way lah. So just now, come back to the story just now, right, I said that okay, I play my own stocks, I do my own investment insurer. So I want to understand these two. Honestly, playing our own stock takes up a lot of time.
Okay.
And aku honestly feel that aku tak ada that time, right, to go and monitor. So I feel that this is the best way for me to just put, don't think about it. At this certain age, aku tahu okay, insyaAllah ada duit lah. But then again, also depending on the situation of the market, because we cannot say that investment confirm make money.
Okay.
Investment is still investment, up and down in the market itself lah. Like what Acap said is so correct, because end of the day, things get more and more expensive. It follows the GDP growth also, in a way, right? So when property prices goes up, most probably everything also will go up. That's how it works.
Okay, makin mahal apa?
Yep.
Okay, so yang pesan kau cakap tadi, yang stock tu semua So let's say you invest in a stock, kau akan put duration maybe 10 years. Macam mana? Is it 10 years or 20 years?
Okay, so it depends on your risk appetite also.
Okay.
So it can be between maybe 10 to 15 years, 10 to 20 years.
Okay.
But must remember, the longer you keep, when you dollar cost the whole entire investment, right, the chances of you to profit is higher, the chances of losses is lower.
Okay.
This is based on certain punya guidelines lah, yang usually investors use lah.
Yeah.
Unless you doing short masuk. Today example, let's say fund prices from $3 become $2.80, aku ada 100k, aku letak. Aku tunggu dulu sekali, let's say 2 month time, boom, the thing naik to $4.
Yeah.
Aku jual.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good money.
Yeah.
So that is you basically enter right time, you exit right time.
This is what I want to ask. Is it okay kalau aku tak nak sampai 10-15 years, tapi aku want short term? Because when you mention that ada back end yang akan support to monitor this stock punya graph apa semua, they should tell you what, macam okay, aku dah letak this certain X amount, so maybe lagi 3 bulan 4 bulan tengok this amount dah naik. They cannot inform me like macam cakap okay, you're making a profit, you can take out kau punya profit, your capital, you can just maintain so that you can continue to invest. Is there this kind of investment?
Ada outside, not with me. Outside ada.
Okay.
How about kalau sekarang klien kau duit besar, pump itu macam, tapi nak main gini macam main short?
There
Insurance tak ada
are other ways to do it.
Yeah, but not insurance.
We still can do in terms of an insurance company, but it depends on the budget particular clients have lah.
Tapi insurans pun ada ambil cut dia juga pada sana.
Ada juga, there are certain charges yang diorang akan charge.
Because
lah.
aku ingat bila Feroz cakap belakang ada back end to monitor. So maybe ada this back end akan monitor for this short term.
Yeah.
Dia akan cakap okay, kau invest this amount, okay, dah tengok monitor okay, kau already make this profit, kau nak keluarkan dulu tak? Keluarkan dulu, then balance kau simpan.
That one is you approach traders better.
Yeah.
So traders will be able to do for a short term.
This one is totally different.
Macam ni short term dia nak cepat dapat duit kan. Tapi nak kena main besar lah.
Yalah.
Kau main 2-300 ke tak, yang main semua.
Asal long term kau keluar sikit duit, of course kau tunggu lama jadi dia boleh go tinggi apa.
Itu untuk the capacity yang orang main 2-300.
Betul.
Okay, then kau main long term. Tapi kalau orang yang main sekali campak 50,000 beli stok ni macam aku rasa then 4 bulan 5 bulan tu kau kena tengok
Betul. Aku
kan?
ada kawan juga yang let's say example kawan dia trader, full time trader kan. Dia kasih duit kat kawan dia, okay bro, aku ada $500,000 kau pergi buat. This $500,000 lah. After 1 year kau update aku. How much is it doing? So from there they will also take a certain cut from it lah. But they will do. Right, but they also have a certain agreement between each party lah. But then again, when people give this type of money, intention up in their mind, like most of them they already program their mind that okay, ni duit ni most probably aku takkan dapat balik the whole entire $500,000.
Yes, gambling
Maybe
like
lesser
gamble
than
that.
something like that. So it really depends on kau punya risk appetite lah.
But you should know the company that you pumping into what. Like for example back then orang beli Apple punya stock, sekarang dah gila habis
Yeah, correct.
So if you have knowledge about that company and then kau ada that full understanding of what they do and you believe in their future, so kau pump $500,000 kau tak ada takut apa.
Betul.
Dia mesti grow je.
Kalau korang pergi tengok BYD punya stock sekarang,
Sial lah, that time baru ada ipar aku cakap saya BYD.
so if everybody know that BYD was growing,
Yeah.
right, everybody would have buy at a lower point.
Yeah.
And then today it has already grown. It's one of the good stock at this point of time.
BYD dah meletup lah.
Meletup.
Alamak.
Lambat lah enter
Alamak.
So this type of thing, right? Some insurance company, okay, we don't say insurance company. Some fund managers, they pick up this type of thing. So they will see entire all the other companies out there, right? They say, alamak, di BYD ni kira ada potential. 10 years ago, they already embedded this company into the fund,
Okay.
which would actually benefit the consumers yang putting the money into that particular fund lah. So this is the role of the fund managers out there lah.
I see.
Kau ada that certification to do that?
Bukan aku, as in there is another level of fund manager yang managing the fund.
Dalam AIA lah.
Dalam AIA lah, which we work with other fund managers also.
Okay.
Yeah, so not dari under us lah.
So maknanya relationship kau nak kena bagus lah dengan fund manager. PR mau lebih lah.
Actually not really, it's just between the company and them lah.
Okay.
But once in a while they will come down, they update us how's the funds are doing. Then we also have questions that we will ask them. So it's a two-way communication process.
What are their profiles like? I just want to understand better. Like what, they go for a full-blown training?
Actually, diorang study or major in a certain platform. They trade often. They are traders themselves also. So profile-wise, I would say actually they are quite established out there lah.
Serious lah?
And usually, you cannot find them anywhere on the street one lah. Usually lah, based on what I know lah.
Aku pun ada kawan juga tengah belajar stock ni.
Because they are quite corporate punya people, and they usually will fly overseas. Then it is hard to catch them also lah.
Oh man.
Kalau tengok nanti berapa bulan aku tak ada kat Singapura, kau tahu.
Kira dorang ibaratkan orang yang berharga dalam company lah.
Yes, correct.
Yalah, pasal dorang tahu ni benda, so they are paid well lah.
Yeah, I guess so. I do not know how much they are being paid.
So yeah, that's about it guys, about something that you can consider if let's say kau punya orang senang cakap tak tahu simpan duit lah. It's very interesting how this thing work in life. Pasal kadang-kadang bila aku fikir balik, definitely kalau kau ada that additional cash, kau letak kat bank, it will never grow. So kadang-kadang kau akan even spend, kau akan withdraw that money, pergi spend, macam pergi holiday apa. Pasal duit tu tak lock apa. So bila kau lock something in life, be it 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, dia akan grow. You know, kau tahu ada someone professional yang boleh growkan duit kau tu. At the end of the day, kau dengan family kau sendiri yang untung lah.
Betul.
Ada masa depan untuk anak, untuk sekolah. Contoh nak pergi universiti ke apa, anak kau dah besar pandai budak ni nak pergi U, bapak tak cukup duit. Pasal Singapura mahal, Syul.
Betul.
Nak pergi U semua berapa sekarang pergi U mahal kan?
Recently aku ada check
20 plus.
Dentistry is about 60k tak salah
Oh,
aku
kau
per year. So 3 years that's about 180k lah. Actually all this information can be attained online. Then we can see the punya growth in terms of different courses, right? How much the punya so-called increase lah every year.
Clauses dia aku tengok kiwak Feroz gila babi. Aku sampai tanya macam mana kau boleh hafal benda ni Dia sama juga macam kau dah biasa buat rumah ni kan. So dia cakap aku dah biasa aja buat gini. Cakap lah korang next level saya. Kena aku tengok macam buat rumah dia macam quite straightforward, boleh faham dalam masa aku kena Faizal 4 bulan lepak kira aku boleh faham. Macam benda ni soal leceh.
Aku rasa Faizal aku rasa lagi more tedious lah.
Leceh aku nak tengok the numbers, client dia profile, kiwak rabak bro.
Dia very simple. Insurance company is just transferring of risk lah. They absorb the risk. That is how insurance work lah. Simple. Kalau kau rasa kau boleh open up a company can do that, then by all means lah. But most of us, I think we don't have the guts, including myself, to do that lah. End of the day, when we talk about whether insurance can make money or not, honestly, I don't know. But looking at the figures, somehow rather, I think it helps people. That's the first thing yang aku tengok bila aku join the industry lah.
Okay.
I know for sure it will help people. I know for sure that it will be of good help because how we learn is actually simple. Kalau kita beli kereta, right, the first thing first, when we buy a car, right, when before the transfer ownership, diorang suruh beli insurance apa? Car
betul.
insurance kan?
Yeah.
Without a car insurance, you cannot take the car.
Tak boleh gerak.
That's how it works. Same with our motor. Sama juga. So from there, bila aku tengok balik, actually benda ni bagus. Because last time bila aku tengah teenager, aku ada pernah drive lah kereta. Lepas tu kena accident. Pasal ni bus ni gesek depan aku. Lepas tu dia cabut. So aku pula barang macam masih muda kan. So aku kejar sekali dia langgar aku.
Alamak,
Langgar aku punya salah. Memang betul lah. So from there when the insurance claim, right, then aku realise that actually benda ni bermanfaat lah.
Yeah.
It actually helps us because if let's say we don't have all this, then how are we supposed to pay the repairs of that vehicle?
Yeah.
Right. So end of the day, from there it open up my mind lah. Then there's a long way when we progress, when we start buying house. Rumah ada HPS, that kind of thing. Just now the topic we talk about, right? Then from there I understand that actually benda ni bermanfaat. It's just how we look at it.
Yeah.
Betul.
If we look negative about it, then it becomes negative.
Yes,
If we look good about it, it becomes good. So individual lah, masing-masing.
And thank you so much Firoz for coming down, spending time dengan kita, share dengan kita ni knowledge. Pasal Faizal pun dah tak sabar nak off podcast ni, ada banyak soalan nak tanya kau actually. And kepada kawan-kawan kita, terima kasih kepada semua yang sudi lagi masih mendengar Next Home Podcast. Dan korang tahu dalam podcast ni memang our goal is to actually give you insights, knowledge and everything. And the ecosystem yang kita bekerjasama, macam let's say dalam hal-hal rumah kau ada Wan dengan Zal. Kalau dalam segi insurance, duit, fund, savings, kau ada Firoz daripada Miraj. And also our sponsors for this episode is Syakirin, Adel Law LLC. He's a law firm. Dia adalah lawyer yang handsome dan juga dia tahu banyak benda. Member dah pergi belajar tinggi-tinggi sampai ada masters
Betul.
Lepas tu dah master economics, dia dah tak nak buat economics, dah buat law pula tu.
Betul.
So dia orang yang continue. Dia selalu cakap yang pelajaran tu lifelong journey lah.
Betul.
So it will never end. Dia memang banyak ilmu. So kalau kau ada masalah ke apa dalam rumah tangga, faraid, about duit ni isu, pembagi duit tak adil, wasiat ni semua, please jumpa Encik Syakirin. Duduk dengan dia, dia akan advise kau yang terbaik. Dan insyaAllah jangan takut, pasal Syakirin pernah cakap kalau kau boleh spend RM80,000, RM60,000 buat kahwin, kenapa nak takut dengan lawyer?
Betul tu.
Betul juga
Betul. Mak kau bayar mahal.
Betul.
Lepas tu lawyer, jadi benda lawyer kau takut.
Betul.
Relax lah cakap.
Sama juga macam kau boleh beli kereta RM100,000 tapi insurans kau nak kena bayar RM1,000 lebih, kau bisik. RM1,000 tinggi sangat. Padahal manfaat untuk bila kau accident.
Betul.
Dan sama juga bila macam kau sebelum kau jumpa Syakirin, macam tadi Feroz dah cakap, kalau kau nak buat estate planning, kau boleh jumpa Feroz dulu, tanya dia. Betul tak Feroz kan?
Betul.
Ya, dan kalau kau nak cari Syakirin, kau boleh follow mereka di social, Facebook, Instagram dan TikTok at adel.law.llc ataupun langsung di laman adellaw.com.sg. Dan kalau kau nak book an appointment through WhatsApp di talian 83997923 83997923. Dan kau boleh pergi ke office mereka di 190 Lorong 6 Toa Payoh, tingkat 2, 512.
InsyaAllah kita akan jumpa lagi. Bye-bye.